Yo, what's going on, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Today we're going to talk about smaller lockdowns, and the only reason you need to have a smaller lockdown, right? That's the only benefit, I guess you can say, of having a smaller lockdown is the ability to be able to be the primary ball handler and the defender, okay? So you want to go 6'4". Now, the reason why you want to go 6'4" is because it is the height that's going to allow you to get like Trae Young, Steph Curry behind the back, De'Aaron Fox, all those good dribble sigs and animations. You want to have that as a primary guard. It's just good to have. Then it also is the height that is literally right before 6'5". That's all basically what it is, to be honest with you. Like, just to keep it a stack, right? 6'5", you lose all those animations. 6'4", you have them, okay? You do want to go 6'9". You don't want to max out to wingspan because you do want that 93 ball. We went 202 pounds to get to 73 strength. Now, by going 73 strength, you only will have lightning launch on gold. You have to use a max +2 or max +1 to get Hall of Fame or Legend. And the reason why you did that is because if you want to get a 91 speed with ball, you will not have 73 strength. 73 strength gives you physical finisher. It'll give you strong handles and a move on forcer. You lose all that. And again, you have the ability here with physical finisher to get that to, gold, Hall of Fame if you want to. Strong handles on Hall of Fame or Legend, and move on forcer on silver or gold. So you have the ability to use a max +1, max +2 here. You just don't want to miss out on that, okay? So let's start over here with the driving layup. You have the driving layup for obvious reasons. I believe that physical finisher is a good badge to have, so I always shoot for that. An 80 driving dunk, you're going to get a 93 here. Just using the cap breakers here, so you have a 93 driving dunk. 40 standing dunk, we talk about this. It doesn't really matter because you're 6'4" and under, so the standing dunk does not matter. I still have it there at 40, just in case. You never know what will happen. So we did that. Now, on three-point shot, you have the 85 here, ability to use 5 cap breakers here to get to 90. So again, just keep that in mind. You will have that ability to get deep bomber. By going 90, you get set shot specials on gold. You have shifty shooter and limitless range on silver respectfully. So there is a benefit there because you can use a max +1 or 2 to get Hall of Fame or gold or Hall of Fame badges here, okay? And of course, with the set shot specials, you can get legend. Now let's talk about the playmaking. Need to have at least an 85 to get bell out on bronze. A good badge. You can upgrade that to a silver, gold, whatever. There's always benefit. Ball handling. Definitely recommend trying to get to 92 here, to unlock all that. If you are not able to get to 92 off rip, it's okay. You're perfectly fine. Then just go ahead and, build up as you go. 87 still going to give you some good animations, but we do know 92 is kind of that sweet spot of where you can get some, like the Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox. I'm talking about those guys, okay? Now, defense. Now let's talk about the defense. We already know that perimeter defense is the most important attribute in defense, not steal, okay? So we also know that block has a big part to do with jumping for contests, and then with hands-up defense, perimeter defense has the best for contests, hands up. If you don't know about that video, link in description, we can talk about that. I don't need to put all that 2K labs and information up here. If you're watching my videos long enough, you do know that. But I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, Uncle Demi, well, you're 6'4", so even hands-up defense, that might work if you were tall like 6'9", but if you were 6'4", people are just going to shoot over you anyway. That is true, right? Unless it's another 6'4" guard or something, right? Unless it's another smaller guard. Somewhere between 6'4", 6'6", you will be able to come up, put your hands up, and get the contest. The problem is, a lot of people that 6'5", 6'6", whatever, they're going to have like those really high releasing, Culver, T-Mac, those type of jump shots. So you're going to shoot over people anyway. The thing is, everybody has those good bases and they're shooting over people. So the other benefit to having the higher perimeter defense as a smaller guard is that you're now going to be able to still get bumpy, and you're going to have, as you're going to see here, when you use your cap breakers here to get to a 97, you'll have Hall of Fame pick dodger, Hall of Fame menace, and Hall of Fame challenger. Then you can max +1 to get legend on ball menace, legend challenger, legend pick dodger. For me, pick dodger, challenger, don't worry about that. It's all about trying to get on ball menace on legend. All right. So once you hit, once you use your 5 cap breakers here, get to 97, max +1 that 96 on ball menace and get that to legend. Okay. Now you're going to see that you're able to be the primary defender with this build because you have high perimeter defense. On the steal, you can still use cap breakers here to get this up really high and again, you'll see. So if you want to do that, you can. I'm just not a big fan of on-ball steals. I love interceptor. That's why I always try to get gold interceptor, and then you can max +2 that to legend, right? Rebounding. I got that rebound chaser and box out beast on silver. To me, it's just a good to have. So I'm always trying to shoot for that. And then the physicals, we already spoke on that. 86 speed is just tied to my speed ball. 85 agility, obviously to be able to get the on-ball minutes on Hall of Fame. 73 strength, we talked about that just now. Physical finisher, strong handles and move on forcer. And then the 80 vert to be able to get those contact dunks, okay? So, as you're going to see here, this is the primary lockdown build for smaller guards. And this is what you'll see a lot of really good comp players that have something similar to this. Some of them that are playing in the park too, by the way, that likes to do it themselves, like Lamonsta. He's a 6'4" guy. He has a guard build that can play defense, and this is something similar to what he has. And there's other 6'4" and under guards that have something like this with the strength, etc., because there's benefits into that. All right. So now what you're going to see here as we upgrade, move along real quick, I'm going to show you real quick the attributes and what you can get out of this, which is really crazy. So here, and boom, as you can see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 plus 80. That's a 93 driving dunk. That would give you the gold posterizer and all those contact dunks. You already have the 80 vert. Then we come over here. You can use 5 cap breakers here to get to that 90 if you want to. Then you come here, use that 5 cap breakers here to get to that 92. And then you come over here, use 5 cap breakers here to be able to get this to a 97. Now, as you can see, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 20 cap breakers you have to grow into. This game allows you to get like 24. You can continue as season 6, 7, 8 goes along, continue to add cap breakers as you go. Some of y'all gonna be like, dude, like, I'm only gonna have 10 cap breakers. Okay, if you're only gonna have 10 cap breakers, then put those 10 cap breakers where you want to put them at. If you're only gonna get 13, then do that, right? You can even see here, sneaky. You can use 2 cap breakers here to get to a 91 to give you gold glove. This 2 cap breakers will give you that. So I love builds like this that I can grow in. I don't want to make a lot of builds and have to start over a lot. So I make sure that I have, cap breakers enough to grow throughout the season. So if you're looking for a smaller guard build, this is going to be the one. And that is a good defender. It's going to have a 97 perimeter defense with the potential of a 91 if you wanted to. There's so much about this build that I like. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this build. Am I cooking with grease? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Is Uncle Demi making any sense? You believe I am? Then please just drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon on the Banger Man. When I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.